quote, they were recognized as two prominent families of Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just as a prominent family as they are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your title is,
Yeah.
who and what you represent. Murder is murder.
Murder.
But you know what, people stand up and take notice when it hits home. When it hits home or close to home. Wow. Unfortunately, no, I'm not even going to say unfortunately. I'm just going to come straight out and say, I didn't have $10,000 to put up as a reward.
Right.
For an incentive.
Right.
To find my son.
And many people don't. Yep. And many people don't.
A lot of people don't.
Yep.
But you know, that doesn't make it less important.
Nope. Not at all.
It doesn't make it less painful. And it sure as hell doesn't make it go away.
Nope.
So what I'm saying to each and every one of you listening to me, this is a forever going on emptiness. Nothing anybody can do or say can mend this hole in our hearts.
Yep.
In our hearts. So I say to you all, when you hear about the Mothers of Murdered Sons and Daughters United, Inc., or when you hear about Moms on Demand or Ceasefire or any of the coalitions,
yes,
please listen.
Yep.
Take notice. Do what you can do to give support in any way that you can.
Right.
Because, see, right now, I got tears running down my cheeks.
Yes.
I cry. I cry every day.
Yep.
And I look up to the sky. And I say, why, Lord? People say, you shouldn't question him. I do. I question him every day.
Yes.
And I tell everybody in the sound of my voice, yes, I lost faith.
Yep.
I'm working on trying to get it back.
Yes.
I really do, because you know what? I need faith, prayers, strength. I need some inner peace, because I have a job to do.
Yep.
I don't want another mother, father, child, sibling, anybody to have to go through this, because it's so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
And as we all know, everybody who gets murdered is not at fault. Oh, you must have been out doing something for that to have happened to you. You know, you can speak ill of the dead. Oh, they must have been dealing drugs. Oh, they must have robbed somebody. No, we have a lot of innocent people.
Innocent.
That's being gunned down.
Right.
We have the elderly. If you listen to the news, wow. 97-year-old man, my gosh. This man is seeing wars and changes throughout this country.
Yeah.
That he lives in. That he lived in. Yeah. We have innocent children who look forward to going outside and playing. What's the worst thing you can do? Tell a child they can't go outside. That's the very sad thing. You have your seniors. Anybody. You are listening audience. You want to be able to come home peacefully. You want to be able to go to work peacefully. People get shot up at the workplace. You get up in the morning, you go to work, you think you're going to do your 8, 10, 12 hours or whatever, and you think you're going to come back home to your family. That's not even a guarantee anymore.
It's not a guarantee.
You have people who go to church to worship, to give their Heavenly Father thank you. And they get gunned down in church or set on fire.
Yep.
It doesn't make a difference what the cause was. Murder is murder. It needs to stop. We as a village, as a community, as a country, we really need to know, what is this all about?
Yep.
Our people are so angry. The young ones out here now have no respect, no regards for human life. They wake up thinking that's the way of life. I've heard young people say, I might not make it through the day. Wow. You know?
Yep.
And it's a true thing, because we used to say here today and gone tomorrow. No. You can be here today and gone today.
Yep.
And you don't have to have done anything.
Yep.
Somebody is angry enough to pull a trigger and don't care who they take out.
And who they take out. They don't think about the hole
They
that they about to put in somebody's heart.
And I'm going to tell you, this mom here has been filled with so much hurt and anger that I'm going to say something that you all will probably say, wow. I actually said, my goodness.
Right.
If I got a machine gun, had a whole bunch of rounds, and if I just went to the woods or went someplace, a gun range, anywhere, and just pull the trigger and just let it fire off. What's the word they use now on the street? Oh, it's a set off.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's getting off. It's popping off today.
It's popping off.
Wow. What kind of thrill, what kind of climax, what do you get out of popping off?
Right.
A round. A bullet has nobody's name on it. So within the 3 seconds that it takes you to pull a trigger and take a human life,
right?
My God, look at the rippling effect.
The rippling
that
effect
it has.
That it has.
Because the target that you went after, you're so full of blind anger at that instant, you're not even considering whether you hit your target or anybody else. You're trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
So we just trying to find out, where is this stemming from? You know, years ago, I'm from the old school, and I'm sure this audience is filled with a different age range, young, old, whatever. But at one time, there was no shooting on Sundays. Isn't that something? That was the mindset.
Yep.
You didn't shoot, you didn't kill nobody on Sundays.
You didn't create any holes in the heart.
For 7 days, wouldn't that be truly awesome?
Yep, that would be.
Even if we could do the ceasefire, which is getting ready to take place the first weekend in August, but you know what? We're trying to strive for the last week of July straight on through the first week in August. Wouldn't it be nice if we could stop the fire, if we could do the ceasefire?
Yep.
If people could get it in their hearts to say, I'm not going to kill nobody today.
Yeah.
Who am I to take somebody else's life anyway?
Right.
Could it have really
that
been
person's life and everybody around them, their life.
Yes. So I want to say to my daughter and my son's fiance, they have been my rock.
Oh.
They have been my rock. And as much pain as Desiree being your hostess, she still makes a point of trying to do right by the public. Be a public servant. Stand up to do right for our people, the black people.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? If anybody looks up the statistics, guess what? It's our people that's losing more people to gun violence. And to give these people licenses to be able to purchase. I'm not talking about the illegal arms. Right. I'm talking about just look at all of the purchases. What in the world would just a normal citizen need to go out and buy stuff that you use in a war? Really?
Right.
You know, but you know, you hear people talk about terrorism. Isn't this an act of terrorism going on right amongst our own?
Yes.
They're being gunned down like they're in a war in a foreign country.
Yep.
And this is happening right here, Baltimore, on your own streets. So I say to each and every one of you, get involved.
Get involved.
Get involved.
Yeah.
Don't turn a deaf ear and a blind eye.
Correct, because you will get a hole in your heart too. You will get a hole in your heart too, and wonder.
Yeah. So I'm saying, wake up, everybody. When I hear that song, Family Reunion, playing, wow. Look how many family reunions is not going to have someone there.
Yep.
Okay, we do have people who don't make it because they die of illnesses, old age, and sicknesses and all of that. But to stand up at a family reunion and to know that when they call off the names of those who are no longer with us, and to hear the list of the murdered ones, like I said, that comes from the gut. That's a whole different ballgame.
Yep.
And I do. Once again, I say to you, my listening audience, get involved. Do what you can do for all these coalitions out here. Pick one. Pick one. Be a part of it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Nope.
Don't wait until it happens
It's to you. Yep.
And then you're asking around, oh, what was the name of that group? Oh, what was the name of the other group? I heard something about that on the news. Oh, yes. I heard that on an iPod show. Oh, yes. I saw that in the newspaper.
Yeah.
I saw these moms walking up and down the street with T-shirts on. And I say to the young people who stop and look at my T-shirt, yes, that's my son. I would love to have a T-shirt on with all of the things that he has accomplished in life.
So many.
All of my grandkids. I would love to have had a picture of him and his fiance's wedding.
I know.
Their wedding. But no, I have a picture of him because he's deceased. And I tell the people on the corner, you don't want your picture to be on somebody's T-shirt.
Right.
For that reason.
Right.
I have horns honking and people honking at us and waving at us and telling us to keep it up, doing good things. I remember one day I said to a person, pull over. Pull over. Get out your car. Stand up. Be noticed. And say, I stand with these moms. Or I stand with these men, because I even say to the men, get out. March. It doesn't have to be all women. But women, we all know that we are the strong species.
Right.
We know that we are the voices. We know that we are the warriors. But men hurt. Men do hurt.
Yes.
They don't talk about it as much as we do.
Right. That's what it is. They don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it.
Right.
And we as women, yes, we have mouthpieces where they say, oh, there she go, running her mouth. Well, yes, I am going to run my mouth, and I'm going to continue to run my mouth, and I'm going to continue to advocate.
Right.
I'm going to go back to Washington. I will be back in Annapolis. You will see me on North Avenue. You will see me all over Baltimore. Because I am a woman warrior. I am a mom. I am a mother of a murdered son.
Correct.
And I want to say to you, Desiree.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
I thank you. I cannot heal that hole in your heart. You cannot heal mine.
Right.
We cannot heal his sister's hole in her heart.
Right.
We cannot heal my 3 grandchildren that was left behind without a father, a loving, caring father.
Yep.
His brothers, his siblings, his extended family, his 2 goddaughters, his homies. The list can go on and on and on. His co-workers.
Yep.
And this is a man, I will say once again, this is a man who had a job. And I don't know if Desiree ever said it or if I said it in my last interview. My son works for the Highway Administration, making the bridges and the roads safe for everybody.
Yep.
Maryland does. People who come through this state, he got out there in the heat, the ice, the snow, just like your postmasters, your mailmen, your mailwomen. He got out there to make sure the bridges and the highways were safe. And where does he get killed? On the streets in Baltimore. Wow.
Yep.
So I say to each and every one of you, be blessed. Most of all, be safe.
Yes.
Please be safe. Can you hear me, Desi?
Yes, the Soul Circle family can definitely hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Be safe, everybody. Don't turn a blind eye. And please, don't turn a deaf ear. Don't say, oh, that'll never happen.
Don't wait till you get that hole in your heart. Don't wait for that.
Don't wait for that hole in your heart.
Don't wait
to go get a T-shirt printed with your loved one on saying rest